All right, Jason Ruona back here at the IFMAR World Championships. We're here with Ryan Maifield. It's kind of an in-between day today, Ryan. You got the chance to rebuild the Mugen buggy here, get ready for the finals tomorrow. Tell us about how the week has gone so far and how's qualifying and, looking forward to the mains.
Yeah, it's been good. The track's a lot of fun. It's been pretty, I would say, inconsistent, but consistently fun to drive on, which is kind of a unique situation. Car's been working awesome. Haven't made a few. We've been making a lot of changes to just try to adapt to the conditions. But overall, the car hasn't changed much from what I normally run at home. Really, just focusing on diff oils for the changing grip levels, and I've been basically running this new tire. We brought the blocker almost the whole time. The tires have been working awesome. And all through practice had the grip I needed, the corner speed, steering. And through qualifying, I mainly just ran my main event type setup tire, I think, the whole time. And had some good runs, had a couple bad runs. Just like I said, the track conditions changing so much, you didn't really know what you're getting out there. So qualified fourth overall, which is good, starting second in the semi. And yeah, freshened the car up this morning, and she's ready to hit the track. We'll see how the warm-up goes tomorrow, and hopefully get to the show and be competitive.
Yeah, so, we talked a little bit before. We had a little video we worked on earlier. We're talking about these different tires. And, back in 2014, we went to Italy. We had a different Worlds there. We brought this Reflex tire to the Worlds there. And, kind of what we were trying to do earlier was just kind of explain to everyone that's interested is just, we have this Reflex. Then we went with the Stalker. And now we have this blocker tire, and essentially, we have the small pin of the Reflex. It's real versatile, probably our most popular tire now. But then we went with the Stalker so we can have the bigger pin, but a similar arrangement, so hopefully the car feels similar, but with a larger pin. And then to the blocker, we're just kind of closing up the gaps here a little bit, trying to get a little more life out of the tire for a longer main event. But, you've been in a unique position where you've run all these tires quite a bit already. Tell us about your experience with the Reflex, then the Stalker, and then kind of the blocker tire.
Yeah, we started with the Reflex in Italy, the first time I ever saw it, and ran with it. And I believe I ran it in qualifying quite a bit and had a lot of success. I think I qualified second there, I think, and really close to TQ in the event overall. And throughout my racing years since then, the Reflex has been pretty much the tire that's on my car, starting the week and most likely ending the week. It's very, the wear's good for a small pin. It has a ton of forward traction, and it has a nice neutral steering feel always. And then recently, you introduced the Stalker tire, and it kind of had most of the same characteristics as a Reflex, except in a slightly bigger pin, so you could, run longer main events. But the tire on kind of a high bite surface, like a clean high bite surface, maybe felt a little pinny is kind of a term we use occasionally. And so I think that's where you came up with this blocker tire, which is essentially pretty close to the same tire, but a lot more pins to kind of close the gap there. And this tire, for the conditions like we're seeing here at the Worlds and like we see at a lot of the major events, real clean track, maybe a little bit of dust and a lot of grip. That tire seems to just be a little more consistent on and off power because the pins are a little closer together, but it still has the good wear. It has maybe a little bit better wear. So yeah, I think it's a cool, it's kind of a cool thing to see the transition from all the tires, and essentially the same looking tire can work on, almost every condition we find in racing A-scale.
Yeah, this track here, it is unique, and you said it changes a lot, but, the other thing is when you get on these abrasive surfaces like we have here, and you got to run for an extended period of time, it's a big difference between when you start and when you finish a race on these things.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been finding here that the tires are a little bit better, actually, after you've been running them a little bit, which, we seem to find that almost everywhere we go for a national level, world level race. And I think the longest I ran on my tires was, I think I put about 36 minutes on one set through qualifying, and they just kept getting better, which was nice to see for a long race. And I know that's kind of scared a few people in the pits that we're going to have pretty good tire wear here, thanks to this new tread. And Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's definitely it's an awesome thing to add to our lineup of tires. We have so many options, and you know, having these long wear tires that are still fast in qualifying is pretty crucial nowadays, and it's nice to have the option.
So we bounce over. It seems like every couple worlds here we introduce a new body. I mean, you joke about sometimes we have the silencer body that you've run for so many different cars,
Yep.
but have had a lot of success with it over the years, and a lot of people have adapted that body to their kits, and it seems like we can't get rid of that silencer in 8 scale for some reason. Everyone likes the balance, the feel, and then they like the look. We had an S3 body, which you've ran occasionally here and there, and then we brought you this what we're calling the S15. It's just sort of our prototype name.
Right.
But we fitted this to your car, and it's got a couple different features, but it's very similar to that original silencer, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been running the silencer body. Basically, like you said, I ran it on my associated car, and then I put it on my Losi car, and then of course on my Mugen car, and it's worked. I've tried all kinds of bodies in between, and I always kind of end back on the silencer. So, yeah, about a month ago at home, I tried this body, and I thought it had, really good potential to add some, key features you want to feel on the track as far as like aerodynamic characteristics. So, I mean, it basically looks the same, but it's got these little side pods here and a little more of a kick up to the back of the body here. And what I feel on the track is that on high-speed corners, the car feels a little more stable. And then the biggest thing I feel is when I'm jumping like a lot longer jump like we're finding here at the Worlds, this big triple, that I feel like I have more control in the air, like these side pod wings, maybe just grabbing a little more air and letting me keep the nose down a little better. So yeah, I think it's kind of cool that it's essentially the same body, and it drives, I would say 80% the same, but that 20% difference is a big difference on the track.
So stepping in here, we're in Australia. It's a long flight to come here, and I don't think neither me or you have been here before. What's the experience been like so far? I know everyone always asks us here, what's it like, and what's going on, and what's it like? You got any experiences so far that have been good, bad, or otherwise?
Yeah, I mean, we've been here for a long time. I don't even know how long. I kind of lost track how many days. It's kind of starting to run together, but I mean, I think the coolest part is everybody's very friendly and very welcoming, which is nice. We're actually going to go, there's like a kangaroo farm thing over here. We're going to go check out today since it's our day off, maybe go down to the beach, see what's going on there. So we haven't done a lot, but the kind of room situation, we're staying in these little houses, and we have a kitchen, we've been barbecuing and stuff, which is, that's been fun. And like the track guys have been more than accommodating, super nice, doing a great job with the facility. So overall, it's been an awesome trip. I would definitely come back to Australia for an event of this magnitude for sure. It is a long flight. It was pretty crazy. I think it was like 34 hours from door to door for me. But yeah, overall, it's been awesome, and hopefully ended on a high note.
All right, well, that's Ryan Maifield. He's in the semifinals, starting second in that semi. Good luck, Ryan. We know you're going to be fighting for it. The stuff looks awesome as usual. You're right there at the top of the field. And good luck, and let's get this thing done.
Thanks. Yeah, have some fun.